Sometimes construction workers might not always think too much about what they're building over. Considering that the Earth is an old, mysterious place, there's bound to be some crazy discoveries made by homeowners when they dig deep enough. You probably don't even know the history of the land you're living directly over.
From ancient underground labyrinths to boxes containing relics from the past, here are mysterious things found at homes.
But first, thanks guys for keeping up with the great comments on our recent videos. We appreciate you taking the time to let us know what you thought of our videos. We'd like to give a special shout out to The Crow for leaving us this comment on our strangest places in New Jersey video. There are certainly some mysterious things in New Jersey. We hope you enjoy this video of mysterious things found in homes. Let us know which place you think is the most mysterious, and maybe we'll feature you in an upcoming video. Number 11. A haunted well. This well, discovered in Plymouth, England, was something a homeowner doesn't always expect to find. The man living there noticed a weird bump on the floor in the bathroom, and after a few years went by, he wanted to know the answer of what it was. Were there something the real estate agents were hiding so they can make a sale? He dug up about a foot down, and he discovered a deep hole, something like out of the Silence of the Lambs movie. The well sinks down about 17 feet total. The exact purpose of the well is uncertain, but it dates back to the 16th century. Could it be a dungeon or a pit to hell? The owner doesn't actually want to investigate anymore. Number 10. Mysterious rock discovery. Two sisters from Ontario, Canada were digging for worms to use as fishing bait when they came across this bizarre rock-looking object in their backyard. This rock had geologists scratching their heads. Surfaces of meteorites are much darker and aren't found too deep underground. This rock is much shinier and also seems to be very out of place, and there are no mineral deposits nearby. What could this object possibly be? Could this have been left by a creature from out of this world? Number 9. Underground worship hall. After a couple drinks, a family in Shropshire, England, found an amazing discovery. Hidden below the house was an ancient chapel. The family lives in an old Victorian-style home, and they had always wondered what lay behind a yard-long rectangle alongside a door. After pulling away this mysterious cover to a room, they found an eerie, dark cellar just big enough for someone to squeeze through. After finding a flashlight, they realized it was a chapel. This spooky cellar held a cross and some box similar to a casket. Some people believe that this chapel was used by a religious group who was fleeing persecution. The exploration went on, and they found stairs that led to the basement. You never know exactly what might be lying under your very own feet sometimes. Number 8. A Roman villa. Wouldn't it be cool to excavate a Roman villa in your backyard? A man in the UK was laying some cables into the ground in the backyard when he came across the elaborate and well-preserved remains of a Roman villa that you see in this photo. It was also one of the biggest in the UK. Archaeological experts were eager to start looking to see what they could find from this piece of history. An 8-day dig took place, and they revealed that the original Roman owner of the villa shared it with his family, and they lived in quite the luxurious lifestyle. It revealed priceless mosaics, coins, brooches, and animal bones. This 2,000-year-old coin was dug up that appears to be quite eroded. They believe that it was possibly the biggest villa in Britain at this time, at least until the 5th century AD. This might slightly boost the value of this man's property. Number 7. Gold Rush coins. Many of us would dream to come across some buried gold treasure, and that wish came true for this couple. A couple in San Francisco made a discovery that will change their lives in 2014. They were found buried under a tree on their property, and some have called it the greatest buried treasure in the US. Most of the coins that were found date from 1847 to 1894 and are made of nearly pure gold. It wasn't just a few that were found either. There was a total of 1,427 in total. The face value is already $28,000, but since many of these are in excellent condition with such a rich history, The coins can auction off for a huge price. A rare 1975 $20 double gold eagle sold for $15,000. Other coins were valued at $1 million each, but there's no word on how much they were able to receive at the auction. The entire collection was valued at $10 million. However, some claim that the money was actually stolen from the treasury and stashed there to dispose of evidence. This would make their claim to the money invalid. Number 6. Caravaggio Masterpiece. A French family living near the outskirts of Toulouse in southwestern France wanted to fix their leaky attic and came across a remarkable discovery in April 2016. A 400-year-old painting from an artist named Caravaggio had been stored in their attic, and they had no idea. They found this remarkably detailed painting because they were just trying to fix a leak coming from their roof. Caravaggio was one of the most prominent Italian painters of his time, and basically everything he touched is worth its weight in gold. The painting was examined by experts, and they say it's worth an astonishing 120,000 euro. Sacré bleu! The painting depicts a somewhat gruesome scene of the biblical heroine Judith beheading an Assyrian general. It's believed that it was painted in Rome during the first decade of the 17th century. The family's ancestors were soldiers of Napoleon Bonaparte, and it's believed that it was most likely looted and then brought back to France. It might have been a little bit too much for the soldier's wife, and it's possible she asked him to take it off the wall and then put it in the attic. Number 5. Cash from the past. Coming across a random unclaimed suitcase can be surprising. You never know exactly what could be concealed inside, and strangely enough, coming across this suitcase could have changed their lives. A couple in Cleveland, Ohio, who was going through their basement made a shocking discovery. They found this mysterious suitcase stashed in their ceiling of their basement with lots of cash from the past. The home was built in the 1940s, and they came across a few belongings of the former resident. But this one was a little bit different. Inside the suitcase was $23,000 wrapped in wax paper. The notes were clearly from an earlier period of time, from 1928 to 1934. Inside was a newspaper dating back to the 1950s. Some of the bills were quite rare, and they visited a lawyer to see if they could keep the find legally. Number 4. A fallout shelter. Would you find it slightly mysterious if you came across a hidden bomb shelter in your backyard from over 60 years ago? A family in Wisconsin made a shocking discovery when they came across this fully stocked fallout shelter in their backyard. After the Cuban Missile Crisis, nuclear bunkers became more popular for families across the U.S. The family in Wisconsin knew there was something strange out there, but no one really had thought about opening the steel hatch that was covered in bushes. One day, curiosity got the best of them, and they decided to explore what was down there by going down this ladder that you see in the photo. The bunker had amazingly preserved relics from the past in remarkable condition. Here we see a box containing candles, raisins, and butterscotch candies. They also came across some paper towels that are still freshly sealed even after 50 years. It looks like this family in Wisconsin will have the proper bunker to prepare for the zombie apocalypse. Number 3. Flying saucer crash. Hey guys, don't mind that flying saucer in the backyard. It's just for decoration. Could a flying saucer have actually crashed into someone's backyard in Twin Falls, Idaho? What appears to be a plot to an X-Files episode actually appears to be a true story. The FBI declassified dozens of documents online open to the public called The Vault. It's here where they reveal the details concerning a crash of a flying disc in the backyard of a next-door neighbor's house in Twin Falls, Idaho. They described it as being circular in shape, with one surface having a plastic dome. Inside the saucer, they found complex wiring and communication systems. They claimed that inside the crashed object was an object shaped like an electric coil. They stated that something looked like it was previously attached to that coil and was ripped off. Did the aliens rip off something valuable inside the UFO and were just running around outside somewhere? They later on went on to state that if this was the work of a prankster, that they would have gone through quite a bit of trouble to pull this off. Local authorities were called and the disc was secured at the police station. If you don't believe us, we highly suggest you read this document online on the FBI's vault. Number 2. Mysterious box. Sometimes opening things found in homes can seem like a time capsule from the past and bring you back to important moments in history. One person was going through their grandpa's belongings and came across a mysterious-looking object that you see here. They came across a few things like his diploma, But then they found a few more things that they just couldn't believe. As they continued to search, they found dozens of newspapers from extremely important events throughout history. Events such as the Kennedy assassination, the moon landing, the Queen's coronation, the end of World War II, and other important events were found. Newspapers from events like this are highly valuable to historians because it helps people understand the emotions going on from the point of view of actual people living during that time. But first, thanks Quizzle for leaving us this useful information about New Jersey. And number 1, the San Jose alien. This strange photo was leaked online in November 2015 of what appears to be some kind of baby alien. The person who discovered this let out a blood-curdling scream. She later posted the photo on Reddit, and responses came in quickly, identifying the object as an alien. She claimed that, "I wasn't gonna post this, but I just can't stop trying to figure out what it is." The photo was taken in her backyard in San Jose. Skeptics believe it was a deer or a cow fetus, but what exactly is this mysterious pink slimy creature? We always hear about cows being abducted by aliens. Could this maybe be some kind of alien-cow hybrid experiment that was left on Earth? Who knows?
So which one did you think was the most mysterious? Let us know in the comments section and maybe we'll feature you in an upcoming video.